Christmas is coming. I'm going to share with you some cute crafts to do with your kiddos, so stay tuned. Hey sitters, welcome back to another video. It's Lydia, thanks for joining me. In today's video, we're going to do some Christmas crafts that I found very cute over the years and that I will be doing with my kids this year. I know this is an early Christmas video because we are still in November, but I wanted to get this out to you guys so that you guys could do this throughout the month of December. I only see a couple of my kids once in December, so I want to do this with them and to give you ideas as early as possible never hurts. So let's dive in. Okay, so for this first craft, this is a candy cane ornament. It just hangs on the tree limb. It's super easy. You do not need a lot to put this together. It works on so many different skills with kids. It works with color recognition, pattern recognition, and fine motor skills. So you have the white, red, that is your pattern. You have the kids pick out from the bag white and red so that if they're younger, they're recognizing what white and red are or what they look like. And then fine motor skills, they're threading the beads onto the pipe cleaner, which helps with that. So I really like this craft. It is helpful all the way around, but also fun to do. So with the beads, you can either take all the white and red out of there and bring them with you if they are younger. I just make sure that once they're on the table, I'm asking, okay, where's white? Where's red? Okay, where's white again? So that they're, again, color recognition. If they're older, I like to bring the bag with me and I like to have them dig through and find the white and the red. We have seen candy canes that are green and red. I've seen kids do white, red, and green, white, red, green as a candy cane. I don't just give them a free-for-all and then let them do whatever colors they want. I do try to encourage that pattern recognition and definitely the color recognition as well. So again, you'll just need a pipe cleaner. I cut mine in half and I like to grab the green sparkly one because that is Christmas colors. And then what I did was I put a loop at the end and I added a bead on for my starting and then hooked it around so that it wouldn't fall off. And then on the other end, I would go from red to white and just continue to do that pattern. So that is that first craft. Again, very fun, helps with a lot of skills, especially for the younger kids, and they turn out to be a perfect little ornament that can hang on the tree, created by the kids. So this is a perfect little craft. So on Christmas morning or Christmas Eve night, in between Christmas Eve and Christmas morning, Santa comes and gets to eat these delicious cookies that we bake and decorate for him. However, when we were younger, we also made reindeer food for the reindeers while they were waiting outside for Santa to do his thing inside. So that is our next craft, is reindeer food. So what you'll need for this is, and it's not a craft, it's just making a mixture, but you'll need oats. You'll need sprinkles. I like to put sprinkles in the reindeer's food because we put sprinkles on Santa's cookies. And then glitter, some sparkles to help the kids or the reindeers find the food. It shimmers at night and it shimmers while you're going over it, so to find that in the grass helps them out. And while you're creating this with the kids, you can explain this to them as well, that Santa gets cookies and the reindeers get a little snack while they're waiting outside. So what you'll need is a bag. I don't measure out. I just mix till my heart is happy. So I just put some oats in here. And then some sprinkles. And then some glitter to make it shimmer. Now you can do whatever color you'd like. I just tend to go for the plain glitter But I have a bag of, I don't know where I put it. I have a bag of green, red, silver, gold. I have a bunch of different colors, so I let the kids pick, but this is my favorite. I think it shimmers the best in the dark. So then I close it on up and mix it all together. And then I don't like stopping there. I also like to create and make it look like a little reindeer. So what I do is I grab a black pipe cleaner and I gotta let the air out of this first. I kind of put it at an angle and then twist the top and then wrap it around to make it into some antlers. And then, so I just kind of wrapped it around there once, and then I will bend it at different places to make it look like antlers. And then what I will also do is I will go ahead and put a little nose on it and put little eyes on it to actually make it look like a reindeer. So I'll just go ahead and glue those on with the kids, and then that way they have something to spread out Christmas Eve for the reindeers to eat. So that is the second craft. I enjoy making this with the kids. I enjoy explaining to them the reason why we do it, and they tend to love it. And I always hear back from the parents that they actually do spread this out Christmas Eve and they don't forget about it. So that's awesome as well. Okay, sitters, this next craft is probably one of my favorite crafts I've done in a long time. It is a Christmas ornament that you basically use the kids' fingerprints and put them on the bulb as little snowmans. They turn into little snowmans, which I found to be very cute. And there is multiple different ways that you can actually create this and make it their own. So with that, this is what it looked like. I'm pretty sure you've seen this in a previous Christmas craft video. We made, we stuffed them with pom-poms to make like colorful ornaments that go on the tree. So what I did was actually popped off this top here. I painted my fingers and then gripped around them. This is really good for a family of 4 because each one of their fingers can represent a snowman in the family. So you have mom, dad, and the 2 kids. Now if they have a smaller hand, if it is a smaller child, you can get a 5th one on there and make it 5 people in the family. However, I could only fit 4 of my fingers on here to make only 4 little snowmen. So I ended up painting my fingers and just basically gripping the bulb to then press my fingers on there and create the white snowman. And it turned out like this. It actually, came out really well. And so each of my fingers are going to be snowman. I already decorated one of them with these acrylic paint markers. They are paint, so that does mean they have to dry. These are my favorite things to use, but you can use Sharpie. That is fine as well. It does show up, just not as well. So I use paint markers. However, what you can do with this is put in like shredded red paper, or you can put in shredded green paper. You can put in sequences and kind of make it a snow globe that they can shake around. You can paint the bottom to make it look like there's snow fallen. You can put scars on them. You can decorate the snowman however you'd like. You can put sequences on the outside of the bulb to make it look like little snowflakes are falling. There's a lot you can do with this. However, I've really enjoyed this one because it can be so creative. So I just love the idea of making it kind of their own and really giving them the options of what they want their snowmans to look like. So there's that. And you gotta give him a little carrot nose. And then again, these are paint, so it does have to dry. And give him a little hat. Well, that one's not coming out very well. There we go. And they don't have to have top hats. They can have scarves. They can have, there's a lot you can do with it. But I love to let it be up to the kids because this is their snowman and their little family that they're creating. So they can get creative and just have fun with it. So there is the snowman bulb. Again, this can be hung on the tree. You just pop this back in there. Again, you can put whatever you'd like inside of it to make it even more interesting. I like the idea of a little snow globe, of putting sequences in there. I'd probably pick out all my white or silver sequences, and then once it's on there, or once it's in there, it just hangs on the tree. And this is a great way for families to remember, like, we do handprints on pieces of paper all the time, but this can be a sentimental gift. Every year they pull it out to put it on the tree. They remember how small their children's hands were, and just, I think it's a great craft to do to have them remember that time. So I think this was a great one. It's actually one of my favorites. Alrighty, sitters, that is all I have for you today. I really enjoyed making these crafts. A lot of my kids are going to enjoy making them. Again, I know it is an early video to start talking about Christmas crafts, but the earlier the better, because sometimes I don't even get to see my kids during the month of December. I believe that you guys should make these into craft kits. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. But having this ready to go and ready to grab before you go babysitting is going to be the easiest option for you. I will go ahead and link all of these supplies down in the description below so you can go and check it out and see what I'm using. I really enjoyed this one. This is probably one of my favorite crafts I've done in a long time, but this one is the easiest and teaches the most. However, this is the cutest and definitely incorporates them into Christmas Eve and Christmas. So I hope you guys got some good ideas out of this. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.